Hello students, how are you all? Have you completed your classwork and homework? Finish your classwork and homework. Take your social science book, all of you. We are going to start a new lesson. Okay, before that we are going to check the answer. The homework answer we are going to check now. Take your book, all of you. Open page number 9. Tick the correct answer. In exercise, what is given? Tick the correct answer. This is the first one. Okay. The modern period in India is said to have begun in the 18th century. Okay. So the first one answer is 18th century. Mercantilism was a dash trade policy. When the ownership of industries and other means of production is concentrated in private hands, the economy is known as capitalism. True stories and experiences narrated by real people who participated and witnessed an event in the past can be treated oral history. So the first one answer is 18th century, second one trade policy, third one capitalism, and fourth one is oral history. These all are the answer of tick the correct answer. Okay, and the next one is right, true or false. The modern period in Europe began in the 16th century. Answer is true. The modern period in India is marked by the coming of European trading companies leading to the political conquest of India by the British East India Company. True. Third one, the chronicles written in this period by the Mughal historians give us the details of the modern period in India. False. Administrative record means the laws made by the British government. Answer is false. So the first one and second one answers are true, and third one and fourth one answers are false. Okay. Have you checked your answer of you? If your answer is wrong, you have to correct it now. Got it? We are going to start a new lesson from social and political life. Okay, the first unit in social and political life. Okay, book page number 221. All of you open your book, page number 221. Open fast. The chapter 1 is the rule of law and social justice. The rule of law and social justice. Law means sattam. Yes or no? Justice means needy. Law in everyday life and why we need laws. Laws are needed for any human society. சட்டம் சட்டங்கள் ஒரு மனிதனுக்கு வந்து ஒரு முக்கியமான தேவை. ஓகே. And the constitution is the system of laws and basic principles that are used to govern a state or country. So in school, for example, in school we have some rules. Yes or no? We have some rules to follow. Students, you have to follow some rules. You should wear uniform. Yes or no? You should speak English in the school campus. Yes or no? Wherever you go, you have to speak in English, and you have to go on the line. Yes or no? And you should not roam here and there. And you have to follow the good discipline. Yes or no? So like that many rules are there in our school. and you follow that. Yes or no? So if there is no rules, what will happen? You will roam here and there, you will not speak English. Yes or no? And you will not obey. Got it? You will not go by the line. Yes or no? So there will be no discipline. Yes or no? So laws are very important for the human. Okay. Then in country also we says that they are laws, சட்டங்கள். Okay. So if there is no law, the people they will not do their work properly. Yes or no? So they will not follow the disciplined life. Got it? The fear should be there about the laws so that human society will be good. Got it? The Constitution is the system of laws and basic principles that are used to govern a state or country. Principles means கொள்கைகள். So the Constitution, அரசியல் அமைப்பு, that is the system of laws and basic principles. நமக்கு என்ன சட்டங்கள் இருக்குது, என்ன அடிப்படை கொள்கைகள்லாம் இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிறது இந்த அரசியல் அமைப்பு கான்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் மூலமாக நமக்கு தெரியும். ஓகே, that only govern a state or country. Many of us are under the mistaken belief that the law is there to punish offenders. Actually, the law is more concerned about protecting the people than punishing them. Okay, so if there is law, the people they will follow the law. Yes or no? They will get some fear for the law, so that their life will be disciplined, so they will not get any punishment. Okay, if there is no law, the people, all the people they will do the criminalism. Yes or no? Then all will get the punishment. Okay, so the laws is more concerned about protecting the people than punishing them. Got it? So laws are very important for the human society. Laws and rules. Addressing the problem of dowry through legislation. Dowry means what? Varadachini. Yes or no? Dowry is an age-old problem in our society. It is the sum of cash and kind payments made by the bride's father to bridegroom's family at the time of marriage as a precondition to the alliance. ஒரு திருமணத்தை பற்றி பேசுகிறப்போ அவங்க என்ன செய்வாங்க, வரதட்சணை எவ்வளோ, எத்தனை பவுன் நகை போடுவோம், எத்தனை லட்சம் வந்து நீங்கள் தருவீங்க அப்படின்னு பிரைட்ஸோட ஃபாதர் வந்து அந்த அவங்க வந்து என்ன செய்யணும், பிரைட் க்ரூம்ஸ் வந்து அவங்க வந்து கொடுக்கணும். எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒரு பெண்ணோட வீட்டார் வந்து மணமகன் வீட்டுக்கு வந்து என்ன செய்யணும், கொடுக்கணும், வரதட்சணையை வந்து கொடுக்கணும். ஸோ ஆல் த மேரேஜ் இட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ். Yes or no? So before the marriage they will make the condition. Okay, according to the condition they have to give all the dowry to the bridegroom's family. Got it? At the marriage time. So that is called dowries. Okay, sadly it has led to a number of dowry deaths in the society because the bride's parents were not able to pay the full amount that was demanded by the bridegroom's family. Okay, நிறைய மக்கள் வந்து நிறைய பேர் வந்து இந்த டவுரி வரதட்சணை பிரச்சனையால் நிறைய பேர் இறந்து போகிறாங்க. ஏன்னா அவங்க வந்து மாப்பிள்ளை வீட்டில் இருந்து கேட்ட அந்த டவுரி அவங்களால கொடுக்க முடியாமல் நிறைய பேரண்ட் என்ன செய்தாங்க, இறந்து போகிறாங்க. Such tragic events add to the plight of women as their parents often start regarding their daughters as a burden from financial point of view, especially in the lower income groups. It undermines the status of women as individuals. ஸோ எல்லா பேரண்ட் என்ன நினைக்காங்க, உமன் ஒரு கேர்ள் பிறந்தாலே நமக்கு நிறைய வந்து வரதட்சணை கொடுக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து அவங்க மைண்டில் இருக்குது. அவங்கள வந்து ஒரு சுமையாக நினைக்கிறாங்க இந்த லோவர் இன்கம் பீப்புள். ஓகே, டு சேவ் த உமன் ஃப்ரம் திஸ் ஹராஸ்மெண்ட் அண்ட் indignity, the payment of dowry was prohibited in 1961 under the Indian Civil Law and subsequently by Section 304B and 498A of the Indian Penal Code. Okay, ஸோ டு சேவ் த உமன் பாதுகாக்கிறதுக்காக நம்ம நாட்டில் வந்து நிறைய சட்டங்கள் இருக்குது. ஓகே, இட் இஸ் கிவன் இன் த புக் பேஜ் நம்பர் 221 third para. Okay, under the heading of addressing the problem of dowry through legislation, second para, you see that second line, in to save the woman from this harassment and indignity, the payment of dowry was prohibited in 1961. Underline it. Under the Indian civil law and subsequently by sections 304b and 498a of the Indian penal code. Okay, in the modern days, the Dowry Prohibition Act specially makes the act of the demanding or taking as well as giving dowry during the marriage as a crime. These provisions were enacted to make it easier for the wife to seek redressal from potential harassment by the husband's family. ஸோ அந்த சட்டம் இருக்கிறதுனால ஒய்ஃப் எல்லாருமே என்ன செஞ்சுருக்காங்க, கொஞ்சம் ஃபியர் இல்லாமல் இருக்காங்க. However, the dowry laws have come under criticism in recent times. To start with, in urban India also, the majority of families have inadequate knowledge regarding section 498 of the Indian Penal Code 1860. What? 1860. So, in that time, so the laws are not being used properly in favor of the helpless victims. So the penal code of India is 1860. Okay. And some people, they don't use this law. Okay. Some people, they don't use this law, and some people, they don't know the knowledge of about this act. Okay. And some cases have come to light in recent times when these laws have been misused by women and their families, especially those who have settled outside India. They invoke this legislation to claim huge amount of money from their husbands and their families on false charges. இது வந்து நிறைய womenலாம் அதை வந்து மிஸ்யூஸ் பண்ணுதாங்க. இந்தியாவிலேருந்து வெளியில் ஸ்டே பண்ணியிருக்கவங்க எல்லோரும் அவங்க ஹஸ்பண்ட்லேருந்து ஏதாவது பிரச்சனைனா அவங்க ஃபேமிலியிலேருந்து நிறைய மணி வாங்கிட்டு பிரிகிற மாதிரி நிறைய என்ன செய்கிறாங்க, மிஸ்யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஓகே. So even though strict laws are needed in our country to stop this evil practice of dowry, the society is not able to get rid of this problem in an effective manner because there is some vacancies in the wordings of the legal provisions and even in their interpretation in the court of law. So we have to get some strict laws. Okay, நமக்கு இன்னமும் அதிகமான ஸ்ட்ரிக்டான சட்டங்கள் வந்தால் தான் நம்ம நாட்டில் வந்து இந்த டவுரி பிரச்சனைலாம் நீங்கும். ஓகே. See that to save the woman from this harassment and indignity, the payment of dowry was prohibited in 1961 under the Indian civil law and subsequently by section 304b and 498a of the Indian penal code 1860. Role of Constitution in determining the authority and legitimacy of the law. The Constitution is the important one in the country. அரசியலமைப்பு. Constitution means what? அரசியலமைப்பு. So it has the laws, rules and the rights also. Everything are there in the Constitution. Okay. The Constitution of India lays down the national goals of India: democracy, socialism, secularism and national integration. Okay, so these all are the national goals of India. Okay, these all are there in the Constitution. So what are the national goals of India? Democracy, socialism, secularism and national integration. So these all are the national goals. It establishes the main organs of government. So in government there are three organs, yes or no? Executive, the legislature and judiciary. State government or central government. In India there are two types of government, state government and central government. Okay, every government, each government has the main three organs: executive, legislature and judiciary. Got it? And the state government controlled by the chief minister and the central government controlled by the prime minister directly. Indirectly, the central government controlled by the, ruled by the president of India, and the state government indirectly controlled by the governor. Okay. Then the constitution not only defines the power of each organ but also demarcates their responsibilities. It regulates the relationship between the different organs and between the government and the people. So the constitution only it regulates the relationship between the different organs and between the government and the people. Government-க்கும் people-க்கும் இடையில வந்து அந்த கான்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் தான் என்ன செய்யுது, அந்த ஆர்கன்ஸ், டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஆர்கன்ஸ் மூலமாக அவங்க கனெக்ட் பண்ணுது. ஓகே, it also spells out the rights and duties of citizens. So some rights also there in constitution as well as that some duties of citizens also there. Okay, கடமைகள், உரிமைகள், okay, and சட்டங்கள், everything are there in the constitution. Laws and dissent. Salt Satyagraha. Laws and dissent. Salt Satyagraha. Already you have studied about Salt Satyagraha. Aizano, Uppu Satyagraha. In March 1930. When it was happened in March 1930. Okay. Open your book, page number 222. Open your book, page number 222. The Constitution lays down the framework for the enactment of laws suitable to the country's goal. Before the independence, India was under the colonial rule of the British. Yes, I know you know that. Our India was colonized by the British people. Many traders came from England and Portuguese and many people. Okay, they came from other countries and they did trade in India because India is one of the greatest country because it has all the resources. Many mountains are there, many rivers are there, and minerals are there. Everything are there in India. So the people, other country people, they did trade in our country. Okay, especially the British people, they colonized our India. Okay, and they controlled our India and they treated our Indians as slaves. Okay, so in the mother country, the people, Indian people, they worked as slaves. Got it? So in that time, before the independence, India was the colonial rule of the British. India was a British colony and the British rule over India from economic viewpoint was basically a realm of monopolies over commodities like tea, textiles and even salt to suit the British interest. Okay, so the British people, they asked tax for tea, textiles, even salt also. The Indian people, they have to pay the tax and it. அவங்க சொந்த நாட்டிலேயே ஒரு உப்பு வாங்குறதுக்கு கூட அவங்க என்ன செய்யணும், டேக்ஸ் பே பண்ணணும். ஸோ Gandhiji, you know about Gandhiji, yes, Mahatma Gandhiji. In March 1930, Gandhiji along with his 76 followers started as 24 they marched. Okay, 24 they marched from the Sabarmati Ashramam near Ahmedabad to the small seaside town of Tandi to prepare salt from seawater. Okay, so in 1930 March, Gandhiji with his 76 followers, காந்தி வந்து ஒரு 76 ஃபாலோவர்ஸ் கூட ஒரு மார்ச், ஒரு நீண்ட பயணத்தை வந்து நடக்க தொடங்கினாங்க அகமதாபாத்லேருந்து தண்டி வரை. ஓகே, Ahmedabad near Sabarmati Ashramam. Okay, so from there to Dandi they were marched. Okay, they started marched almost 24 days. How many days? 24 days to prepare the salt from the seawater. Okay, so during this British period in India, the government exercised the monopoly over the manufacture and sale of common salt. Gandhiji Dandi March was a symbolic protest against the salt law of the British in India, as common salt was an essential household commodity. So the salt is one of the important thing for the thing, that is one important commodity. ஒரு முக்கியமான பொருள், எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு முக்கியமான பொருள் salt. Yes or no? So it was very cheap, but they have to pay the tax for the salt. Okay, so after the Dandi March, the British, they removed the tax from the salt. Okay, so this movement called Salt Satyagraha led to the participation of masses, culminating into the mass civil disobedience. So our Gandhiji, he did the Dandi March and he followed the civil disobedience, so that our Mahatma Gandhi became a father. Is that no? So the Mahatma Gandhi was the father of our country. As the nationalist leader, he was the nationalist leader. So because he did many things for our country and he got independence from the British. Okay, to get the independence from the British, Gandhiji did many marches and he made many movements. Okay, so that he was called as a nationalist leader. Okay. Anti-liquor agitation in modern times. Liquor means madhubanam. Okay, India adopted in represent a democracy as the form of government after independence in 1947. So when did we get independence? Do you know that? Which month, which day and which year? Some people you don't know. Yes, you should know that. Very important reason we are Indians. August 15, 1947 we got independence. Yes or no? And our Republic Day is 26th January. Okay, and 1950 we got the Republic. Okay, our country got independence in 1947 and Republic 1950. Okay, the aim of the Constitution is given in the preamble. The preamble is the introduction of the Constitution. So the Constitution நோட முன்னுரை தான் என்னது preamble. Okay, so in preamble of the Indian Constitution declares the Union of India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Okay, so these all are there in the preamble of Constitution. What are they? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. Okay, and the assuring its citizens of justice, equality and liberty. The Indian laws have been laid down in conformity with the democratic framework of the Constitution, but sometimes due to incomplete understanding of gradually changing social realities, certain age-old laws continue to function in our society. Okay, so we have to follow the Constitution. What are the laws? What are the orders? What are the rights are given? We have to some duty also we have. Yes or no? அடிப்படை கடமைகளும் இருக்கு நமக்கு. We have to protect the properties, the common properties, government properties. We have to protect. Like that we have to respect the national flag, national songs, everything. These all are our duties. So we have to follow this all. Got it? So the anti-liquor agitation in modern times in India is a case in point, because many villages, many village people, many families were destroyed by the drinking is and liquor. மதுபானத்தால் நிறைய குடும்பங்கள் வந்து என்ன ஆச்சு, பாதிக்கப்பட்டது. கணவன்மார்கள் வந்து அதிகமாக மதுபானம் அடிச்சுட்டு வந்து வீட்டில் வந்து அதிகமாக அவங்க ஒய்ஃப் கூட சண்டை போடுறதுனால அதிகமான குடும்பங்கள் என்ன செஞ்சிச்சு, பாதிக்கப்பட்டுச்சு. ஓகே, Now also it is happening. Okay. So the protest movement started by the women's group soon led to the rise of anti-liquor movement and their success in various states. ஸோ மதுபானத்தை வந்து தடை பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ட்டு நிறைய பேர் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, போராட்டம் பண்ணாங்க. அது மூலமாக நிறைய மாநிலங்களில் வந்து மதுபானத்தை என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, தடுத்தாங்க. Soon India was among the first countries in the world to raise an alarm against alcohol. நம்ம உலகத்தில் இருக்கிற வேர்ல்டில் இருக்க எல்லா கண்ட்ரீஸை விட நம்ம இந்தியாவில் வந்து ஆல்கஹால் வந்து அதிகமாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வந்து அதிகமான தடைகள் இருக்குது. நம்ம ஃப்ரீடமாக யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. ஏன்னா நிறைய கண்ட்ரீஸில் வந்து அவங்க ஆல்கஹாலை வந்து ஃப்ரீயாக யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஆனால் நம்ம கண்ட்ரியில் அப்படி கிடையாது. ஓகே. In 2007, the Health Ministry had called the strict control over alcohol sale in India, including banning of scenes in movies which show consumption of alcohol. It had also prepared a draft national alcohol policy, but it never saw the light of day. Currently, the Ministry of Social Justice is said to be working on developing a national alcohol policy. So, in our country, we have they declared some policies also to avoid the liquor. Okay. மதுபானத்தை தடை பண்ணுறதுக்காக நிறையா பாலிசிஸ் எல்லாம் நம்ம நாட்டில் வந்து கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க. ஓகே. இட் இஸ் டெவலப்பிங் நவ். ஸோ ஃப்ரம் திஸ் லெசன் வாட் யூ ஹாவ் லேர்ன்ட் அபவுட் த லாஸ். ஓகே. சட்டம்னா என்ன, why do we need laws, and what is constitution, what are there in the constitution, and the salt satyagraha you have learned, and about dowry and the anti-liquor agitation. So these all are there in this lesson. Got it? So this lesson has completed. Very easy lesson and very small lesson. So you are going to write the classwork now. Take your classwork note, all of you. Some people still you use black pen. That is not allowed. Okay. Social science you should not use black pen. Got it? And you have to use only the blue pen. That also ink pen. Okay. Blue ink pen. And you can underline any important points or answers by the pencils. Okay. Answer the following questions in brief. First one is, why is it that the laws against dowry are being misused? Dowry is the sum of cash and kind payments made by the bride's father of the bridegroom's family at the time of marriage as a precondition to the alliance. The payment dowry was prohibited in 1961 under Indian civil law and subsequently by sections 304B and 498A of the Indian Penal Code. But due to vagaries provisions of the Act, sometimes these laws have been misused by women and their families. Write fast, all of you. Write neatly. Your handwriting should be very neat and clear. Whatever you write, you have to write very neatly. Write fast. Have you written all of you? Write fast. Write it without mistake. Second one is, state the ill effects of alcohol against which the women's agitation in Andhra Pradesh was launched. The large-scale use of liquor, legal and illegal, especially in rural India, however, was playing havoc with the life of the rural women who had to suffer mentally, physically and financially when their husbands returned home after getting drunk and ill-treating their families. The protest movement started by the women's groups soon led to the rise of anti-liquor movement and their success in various states. Third questions. That laws are always made in accordance with our goals of a country. What was the need for Gandhiji to start salt satyagraha against the salt law under the British rule? Gandhiji's Dandi March was a symbolic protest against the salt law of the British in India, as common salt was an essential household commodity and could be prepared very cheaply and easily by the poor people of India under colonial or the Indians were forbidden to extract and sell their own salt and instead were forced to take a higher price for the salt manufactured and imported from the UK. This movement called Salt Satyagraha. Today our homework is find the answers of book back onwards. Okay, find the answers for the book back onwards. In book back onwards are given, you have to find the answers. Got it? Write neatly. Write your homework neatly as well as you have to write your classwork also very neatly. Got it? The date will be given to submit the classwork and homework to the school, so be careful. Write very neatly. Every day you have to write with the date. Date should be there. Got it? With the lesson name, okay, lesson number, everything should be there in the classwork as well as in the homework also.